Hello and welcome back. Today we will be talking about the GATE exam. You all must have heard about the GATE exam, right? But most of us don't have a clear idea of what GATE actually is. We usually think that it's just for getting to IITs for PhD and MTech, and I too thought so. But in the past few days, I did a bit of research and found that it's much more than what we think of it. So in this video, I've organized a complete overview of what GATE actually is and what are its eligibility criteria and its uses and the important dates that you should know. I put a link to the 2022 GATE's official website in the description so you can have a look for a detailed information. So the GATE is just an acronym for Graduate Admission Test in Engineering, which is basically a computer-based objective type admission test which is conducted only once per year. That means you can take the GATE exam forever and ever, even along with the grandchildren. Also, the GATE scores are valid for 3 years. That means if you took the GATE exam in say February 2022, then the scores will be valid till February 2025. This is very useful in certain circumstances. Suppose if you're not able to take admission this year, you can always use the same score for taking admission in the next year. And if you think that your scores are not good enough, you can retake the exam any number of times. But what is it for? Why should you consider taking the GATE exam? Let's find out. So the GATE scores can mainly be used in four ways. First of which is, as we know, getting admission into postgraduate courses in engineering. So the GATE scores work as a parameter for admission into postgraduate courses like MTech, PhD and MS in Indian institutes. These scores are accepted by all the IITs, NITs, IISc and 400 plus colleges in India. But the admission to these institutes are not solely based on GATE scores. That means that the institutes may ask for other requirements along with the GATE scores. For example, statements of purpose or additional interviews or an additional test. That means the GATE scores are just a part of the admission process. Apart from engineering courses, GATE score can also be used for taking admission into a management course. The National Institute of Industrial Engineering NITI accepts the GATE scores for admission into postgraduate diploma courses in management, and it offers great packages after the course completion. Now, several foreign universities, particularly in Germany and Singapore, accept the GATE scores for admission into engineering PG courses. Again, these scores are in addition to some other requirements also. So the admissions are not only based on the GATE scores, and some of these institutes might allow you to use your GATE scores in place of IELTS or TOEFL scores. You just need a letter from your college stating that you've completed the course in English. And some of these universities also offer a scholarship based on your GATE scores, which you can find out on their official websites. Now you can also use these GATE scores to get a job. Yes, you heard it right. Some PSUs, the public sector undertakings like BHEL, GAIL, HAL, ONGC, PGCI, etc., use GATE scores as a criteria to shortlist eligible candidates. But here also, for getting the job, there might be some additional criteria that you must fulfill along with your GATE scores. GATE scores are also used for direct recruitment to Group A level posts in the central government. Now, an important note that you should remember that I have stated many times that your GATE scores are not a ticket to admission or job in any case, because the institutes that are providing job or admissions might ask you for an additional criteria to fulfill along with your GATE scores. Now we know a bit about GATE and what is it used for. Let's have a look at the eligibility criteria. First off, there's no age limit in GATE. And in fact, there's no upper limit to anything, be it age, degree, or qualification. That means you can give the exam any number of times if you fulfill the minimum eligibility criteria. And the minimum eligibility criteria is very clear cut. If you are in the third year or above third year, or you have already passed any degree program, then you are eligible for giving GATE exam. Now comes the question, which degree programs are eligible? So any degree program which is approved by the government of India, be it in any field, architecture, engineering, technology, commerce, arts or anything, are eligible for GATE. So here's a list of all the degree programs that are mentioned on the official website of GATE 2022. You can just go ahead, pause and take a screenshot. Now, your interests are very important for anything that you do in life. So it doesn't matter if you're from any stream, you can choose any of the 29 papers mentioned on the official website. You can also choose 2 papers at a time and your slots will be decided based upon the availability. Now, this is the reason why GATE is very important for the students who could not get a branch of their choice or the college that they aspired for after JEE exam. So, the GATE gives an opportunity to study into the most prestigious institutes in the country. Now, if you have come so far, we have already discussed what GATE is and who is it for and what are the eligibility criteria. So, if you are a GATE aspirant and are planning to take the exam, the first thing that you should know is the sacred timeline, the important dates. First is the application. So the online application portal will open on 30th August 2021 and the last date for regular registration is 24th September 2021. Now suppose if you are not able to fill the form before 24th, then you can also fill the form during the extended time, which starts from 25th September and ends on 21st October 2021. But during this extended time, you will have to pay some late fee. You can also edit some details after submitting the form, which are contact address, college name or degree nomenclature, for free of cost. And if you want to change your category or paper or examination city, you will have to pay some additional charges. These changes can be done only till 12th November 2021. Now, after finalizing everything, your admit card will be available from 3rd January 2022 on the official site. Now coming to the examination, it will be conducted on 4 dates: 5th February, 6th February, 12th February and 13th February. There will be 2 slots, one is forenoon 9 to 12 and another is afternoon 2:30 to 5:30. Result will be declared on 17th March 2022 on the official application portal, and you can use this code for admission for up to 3 years. Now you can go ahead and pause the video and take a screenshot and hit the subscribe button. Now the timeline is fixed for now if the conditions remain stable, but in the view of the pandemic, if the conditions worsen, the dates can change. But don't worry, in case any major changes happen, I'll keep on posting updates on my Instagram profile. The link is in the description below. Now we have discussed all the things that you should know in order to decide whether you want to take the exam or not. If you're not giving the exam this academic year, you can save the video for future reference, because these basic things rarely change in subsequent years. And if you haven't watched the Primate series, I insist you to go watch it to get an amazing insight into the life of a pre-final year. See you in the next video. Till then, have a great day. Bye bye.